Hi, I'm Rachel from Parenting Central, and today I'm going to talk to you about the latest Ergobaby carrier. It is the Omni 360 Cool Air Mesh. So the most obvious and dramatic difference between the Omni Cool Air Mesh and the Omni Cotton is obviously the fabric difference. So the Cool Mesh is lighter, it's more breathable, it's going to be more suitable for warmer climates or more active parents or parents who are concerned that they're going to overheat. Then the Cool Mesh is going to provide them with that more breathable, lighter mesh option. The cotton is still, it's still a breathable fabric, it's still a natural fabric, but this is going to be the lighter option if that's what you prefer. But the fabric isn't the only difference. Now there's a couple of little adaptations and I think they're quite cool, even though they're small. I think they're really handy. So the main one is the difference on how we go from parent facing or inward facing to a forward facing position. So on the Omni 360 Cotton and also the original Ergobaby 360, it was a buttons system. So you had two buttons here in the front and two buttons here, and you would change the buttons from the black button for inward facing to the grey buttons for forward facing. And so rather than having the buttons, now they have these really easy to use sliders. And I think that they're just a little bit more intuitive. So I think that people are finding the buttons maybe a little bit confusing about which button they're supposed to be using for what purpose. Whereas I think it's really obvious that when the slider's at the highest position, that's the seat for inward facing, for parent facing, either a hip or a back carry as well. And for forward facing, you've got to slide the slider down to the bottom, which is really obvious that that's how that works. And that's how you're going to change the position of the seat to still support baby in that natural seated position, but in a forward-facing direction like that. The other difference, and this is really small, but I actually think it's quite handy, is rather than having a pocket that the hood just tucks into, this one has a zippable pocket, which means, especially when you're first learning how to use the carrier, you're not going to have this just popping out and getting in the way and just sort of confusing you on, what straps do what. It'll just be all bundled up, tucked away, zipped closed, and so you won't have to fuss with that at all. But I think really ultimately what's going to make the decision between whether you get the mesh and the cotton, I think is the fabric is the main difference between the two of them. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. I'll put a link to a full review of the Omni 360, which I did earlier using the cotton. This one's much more recent, but functionally everything else is the same. So if you want to have a look at that video and like, subscribe, all of those good things, or if you have any other products you'd like me to review, let me know and I will see what I can do. Bye!